doing? It's your girl Tamara Marie. If you're new here and if you're not, hey y'all, hey. So I hope everybody's doing good, feeling good. And if you're not doing good, feeling good, I am hoping and praying for you because there's always hope for a better tomorrow. Good morning. It is 8 o'clock in the morning. I just got done doing an Amazon shift. And I decided to start dinner. I have one more shift to do. Another one is at 11 o'clock from 11. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to walk the dogs. And people jumping on me. My next shift is 11 to 3. Today I am cooking crock pot country style ribs. I never put ribs in the crock pot before, so it's a new thing for everybody. But I'm going to put my ribs in the crock pot. Hold on, let me tie the dogs up. Let me get back with y'all. Sorry y'all, I just got home and I'm about to walk the dogs. But anyway, so I am going to put the ribs in the crock pot, and I am also going to be doing some baked beans, some deviled eggs, some macaroni, and I bought potato salad from Publix already. Because the only people that eat potato salad is me and my brother anyway. So yeah, that's gonna be our dinner. Oh, and I also bought some croissant rolls, and I'm gonna put some garlic butter and stuff on it. So that's our dinner. So crock pot barbecue ribs, potato salad, deviled eggs, macaroni, and baked beans, and some bread. So if y'all want to watch me cook that, then keep watching. And if you don't, you know what to do. Okay, y'all, so I am about to do this voiceover. But the ribs have been soaking in water, salt, and vinegar. And now I am about to take the ribs and pour them in the crock pot so I can get this thing started. So these are the seasonings I am going to be using for my ribs. It's barbecue rub, onion powder, Creole seasoning, garlic powder, complete seasoning, and paprika. So I am going to season the ribs with a generous amount. Yes, I do like my food real seasoned. Like that one dude said, if you ain't sneezing, it ain't seasoned. Period. Now I'm gonna mix this all together really well. Make sure that both sides of each rib is seasoned really good, because you don't want just one side seasoned, you want it all to be seasoned. Then we're gonna add some brown sugar to my ribs, not too much, just to make it a little sweet, just a little bit. And I did forget to also add mustard. I usually add mustard to my big ribs, the slab of ribs, but it's okay because they still came out good. And I am chopping up onions. Yes, I'm putting onions on top of my ribs. People are probably like, girl, what are you doing? Look, you don't have to do that. That's optional. I'm going to be using 2 barbecue sauces. The reason why I use 2 is because one was running out. So why not just put both of them in there? So once I do that, I'm going to mix everything together. Make sure that it's all well combined and nicely coated. I'm going to put the crock pot lid on, put it on low, and let it just cook for about 6 hours. This is after 6 hours. When I tell y'all this meat was tender, okay? It was falling apart. I couldn't even grab it. It was falling apart, y'all. It was so bomb. It wasn't too salty, wasn't overly seasoned. It was bomb, y'all. So now I'm gonna start on mac and cheese. I'm being lazy and I'm doing deluxe mac and cheese. It's nothing to it. You really just follow the box instructions and then add your little snaz at the end of it. But I am salting my water. I'm also putting salt in the other pot because I'm gonna put the eggs in there, as you can see now. I only did 5 eggs, which came out to like 10 deviled eggs, and that's all we really needed. So I'm going to let the noodles cook into the pot for my macaroni. And you basically, like I said, follow the box instructions on the noodles. Once they are done, I'm going to drain the noodles and then put them into a different pan. The pan I'm going to be using to put inside the oven to bake and let the cheese melt. So the noodles have been drained. I am transferring them into a different container. Well, pan, oven thing, whatever you want to call it. I am cutting up the cheese that is provided from the box. I'm not using the whole pack, just about a little bit more than half of the pack. And then I'm going to be mixing that all up, all together. After I do that, I am going to add some black pepper, some onion powder, some garlic powder, and I'm going to put paprika on the top. I'm only going to put a little bit of each on there. Yes, I forgot. I didn't forget my spoon was in there, but I did forget my spoon was in there. So don't mind me just seasoning the darn spoon too. It's just all going to mix together. It don't even matter. So I'm basically just lightly seasoning the macaroni. It doesn't need to be too seasoned, just a little bit. Once I do that, I'm going to take some of my sour cream and squeeze just a little bit in there, not too much. And then I'm going to take some of my Colby Jack cheese and put it in there, mix that together. Once I do that, I'm going to take the other cheese and I'm going to sprinkle it on top. And then once I sprinkle it on top, I'm going to put some of that paprika on top of that also, just a little bit. And I think I added a little bit more black pepper on top. I just love black pepper, y'all, on my macaroni. If you don't like all of that, you don't got to do all of this, but I do. So that's me putting on the black pepper. Once I put everything on top, I'm going to transfer it into the oven and basically just let it bake until the cheese melts, because the macaroni is basically done because I use boxed macaroni. So you just gonna put it in the oven until basically it melts. So at this point, I am going to start on my baked beans. Yes, I do rinse the tops off of any canned goods because you don't know where it's been or anything like that. So I'm going to add a little bit of onions in there. I'm going to put a little bit of minced garlic. I did use 2 different kinds of baked beans. That's what my mom said to use, so that's what I did. And I love her baked beans. Her baked beans are bomb. Even though I cooked these, I just couldn't get it to her tasting. Like, I don't know what it is. I just couldn't get it right. It was really good though, but my mama baked beans be on one side. Wow. Okay. So I am seasoning my meats. I'm basically gonna use Creole seasoning, onion powder, complete seasoning, garlic powder, and black pepper. Basically season the meat how you would season your meat regularly cooking anything else. So that's what I did. And then I'm also going to be adding, I thought I put that in the oven. Guess I didn't. Oh well, there goes there. So I am emptying out my baked beans. I'm gonna mix that together so it's all mixed up. And then I'm gonna add my ground beef after I drain my ground beef. And then I'm gonna mix all of that together. And then I'm going to season it with some ground cinnamon and a little bit of onion powder. And then I'm gonna mix that all together as well. And then I'm gonna be adding in a cup of brown sugar. My mom said add a cup. The first time I made this, I put too little brown sugar and it was not good. So this time it was perfect. So if you think that's too sweet, that's up to you. You put what you want to put, but I mix it all together and then I taste it to make sure it is to my liking, and it was. So it was really good. At this moment, the macaroni is done. So I'm going to pull it out and just let that sit because it's done. Now the baked beans, I am going to be putting it in the oven. I did put it on top of a baking sheet just in case it spills over. Now I'm going to start on my deviled eggs. This is what you need for your deviled eggs. You're going to need onion powder, garlic powder. Hold on. Look at this macaroni pool. Box macaroni is always a 10 out of 10. Okay? So the eggs, I had let them boil and I set them in some cold water. And I put it in the freezer because I didn't have any ice. So I just let the eggs cool down that way. This is my garlic butter for my bread. I used too much butter because I didn't need that much. So instead of using 2 tablespoons of butter, just use 1. That'll be enough. So I'm brushing on the garlic butter and then I'm going to roll them up. Don't mind how I roll them up. I just roll them up any kind of way. It doesn't even matter. We're going to eat them regardless how they look. Okay? Okay. After I roll them up, I'm going to put them in the oven. Once they're done baking in the oven, I'm going to take them out and I'm going to take some more of that garlic butter and brush it on top onto each croissant. These were a 10 out of 10, y'all. These were so good. So good. So now you see me right here peeling the eggs. I hate this part, but the cold water actually really helps it. Helps the shells come off really easy. And you see me having a water bottle just pouring the water on top of the egg as I'm peeling it because I don't want to have any eggshells in there. So it's just me really rinsing off the egg just to make sure there's no shells on it. And Amora did help me. She wanted to help me. She loves being in the kitchen. Tink does, but not as much as Amora. Amora loves being in the kitchen. If you can't tell, that's my big back child. That's the big back child. So I'm just basically peeling these eggs and then cutting them in half, dumping the cooked yolk on one side, and then, see, she wanted to show y'all how proud she was of her little egg. So I dipped it on one side, dipped the yolk on one side, and then the white part on the other side into a bowl. And then, yeah, y'all. So I'm crushing up that yolk. And then here she goes, just want to talk. She's like, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Before we get started, like and subscribe. That's what she says. She has all the sass in the world. I need to start her a channel herself because she is so sassy. Look, too much. So I'm going to be adding mayonnaise, mustard, salt. Mayonnaise, mustard, salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and relish. I like to add a lot of relish because my kids like their double egg sweets. And I messed around and added too much mayonnaise if you didn't see, but it is what it is. Oh well. You know, I was rushing trying to get this done because I was tired. I just got done working 2 shifts from Amazon. And yeah, I was tired by this time. So look, as long as my kids like it, that's all that matters. And it's going to get ate either way. So now I am transferring them. These 2 eggs in the front are my dummy eggs. Those are the eggs that we always try just to make sure that's good. But I also try the stuffing before I transfer everything into the eggs. Look at her. I'm trying to show y'all. Oh, I can't believe she just did that. I am putting a little bit of paprika on each one. And then that's it, y'all. They're done. So this is us testing them out, trying to see if they're good or not. And they were good, y'all. They weren't my best eggs, but they were good. They'll do. So this is the final look, y'all. That looks so bomb. And then this is my oldest plate and then my youngest plate. So how was it?
So
how is it?
It's good, but I think like the crock pot ribs are too like tender.
Y'all, she said the crock pot ribs is too tender, y'all.
A little bit.
Too tender. It ain't too tender, baby. That's good. I see ate all the baked beans. Baked beans was bomb. Devil eggs is good because you got another one. Macaroni good?
Yes. I'm about to get another one actually.
All right, y'all heard it first. All right, y'all, so thank y'all for tuning in. I'm about to dig in and eat. I know we're eating early for dinner, but I'm hungry and I don't feel like going out buying food. Why, when I just cooked a whole Sunday meal on a Saturday? So I'm gonna eat my food, and as I eat my food, I'm going to catch up on Squid Games too. So I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day, and I will see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.